Do you think it's clean?
No.
I was a bit afraid that it's gonna be too much, you know.
It's a pity
Yeah.
if they don't like.
Everywhere you can find problems, and Malaysia is not an exception.
While we're based in Thailand, we're showing you the beauty of Southeast Asia, and now we're in the capital city of Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. I've been doing the street interviews and we're meeting a lot of interesting people along the way. I have to be honest with you, sometimes I leave some negative comments, some negative responses out of the video because I want to give you some positive vibes. Now, in this episode, whoa, I'm gonna leave everything in. Unfiltered episode is gonna be, so we leave in the good but also the bad stuff that people are saying, so we get a really good raw idea of what Malaysia is like. Are you a tourist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retired.
Are you retired here in Malaysia?
I usually stay in Thailand, but I come here sometimes.
How long have you been here now?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah. In Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
What is Malaysia like for?
I think it grows on you. I think you don't like it at first, and then as you see the diversity and everything, it gets better, I think.
Yeah.
But when you first see it, I think that's why they don't have many tourists, I think.
Yeah.
Because you first look at it, it doesn't look good.
Oh, you think the
I
first?
think the initial impression is not very good.
And when did you arrive here the first time? Which year, let's say?
I don't know. I'm pretty old. I don't know. You have to go back pretty long, a couple, 20 years ago or something. Yeah.
Do you remember coming here the first time?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, I just passed through it.
Okay.
And then the last time I came here, I stayed a month and a half or so, 2 months.
Oh, wow.
Then I went back to Thailand
Yeah.
for a couple of months, and then I just came back for a couple of weeks.
So you kind of liked it so much to want it to come back.
I like it better now. I'm a vegetarian too.
Oh, yeah?
Thailand's it's hard to be a vegetarian.
They have tofu and all that, but it's
They don't eat it. They don't like it. Yeah.
So yeah, for a vegetarian, it's heaven here.
Oh yeah, they got you see right there. They got tempeh,
Yeah. From soybeans, I believe it's.
Yeah.
I think
It's good. Yeah.
Loose from the food. What's the best thing about Malaysia?
I'd say the diversity of culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because especially coming from Thailand, because everybody's the same,
Okay.
And you're always the outside small minority, and it's always like, it's nice, but
Yeah.
this you have more, diversity, so you feel more at home here.
Feel
You don't feel singled out in Malaysia.
I'm coming from the Netherlands. It's also very diverse, but I do see sometimes that some groups cannot go with each other. Do you feel that it's more united here?
I don't know if it's more united, because a lot of them are prejudiced against each other, but I mean it's just an automatic diversity, though. If you're a tourist, you're not going to be cubicled, cubby-holed away. Yeah.
As a first-time tourist, what advice would you give us?
If you book a hotel online, make sure it has a window, because most of them don't. All the cheap rooms are without a window.
Yeah.
That never happens in Thailand. Some of them pretty nice hotels,
Yeah.
But they'll give you if you go the lower class room, there's a good chance it won't have a window.
Wow, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and how about the environment here? Do you think it's clean?
No. This is pretty good here. If you go I went to another area, Chowkit. It's a real Indian, just like India. The garbage everywhere.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have Indian ghettos here. They're just like India.
A message maybe to the world, or some wisdom that you like to share with us.
I was just watching a psychic prediction from an astrologer. I don't usually go for that stuff, but lately I check into it a little bit because things are so weird,
Yeah.
Her name's Joni Patri. She's really famous, and she said there's going to be big catastrophe coming to Malaysia.
Oh, really?
This area of the world. She's got it all mapped out. 18-and-a-half-year cycle and all this stuff. So keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes open. Okay. Well, I promise to leave everything in, so we leave this in as well. Hopefully we can prove you wrong. You told me off camera you've been here only for, let's say, a full day. So can I ask you for the first impressions here in Malaysia?
Actually, yeah, I really like Malaysia so far, especially, of course, the city.
Yeah.
I was a bit afraid that it's gonna be too much, especially for the first time, because it's Asia, of course, different culture.
So first time in Asia also?
I was just in Sri Lanka before, a few years ago.
Yeah.
But since, this time I go for a longer period of time, so that's why I was a bit skeptical.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm really happy. I feel like the vibe is really great. I also feel safe, which is important information if you travel alone.
Yeah, you do travel alone.
Yes, I travel solo.
Yeah.
I use Grab a lot, so which is very handy.
I think it's very handy and also quite affordable here in.
Exactly. It's very easy.
It's
to
a
use
taxi
it.
service, we have to say, actually, if people don't
Yes.
know. Is it clean?
I think, yeah. I mean, comparing with some other, probably it is slightly better, but it depends on which district do you go. I haven't discovered much. I'm staying quite far away from the city center, near Regalia. So, yeah, I mean, these touristic places are clean.
What else are you going to do? How long are you going to be here in Malaysia?
Approximately 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I still have 3 nights here in Kuala Lumpur, and then I plan to go to Langkawi, Singapore, and to Indonesia. I have approximately 2 months.
KL, let's say 3 days. Do you think that's enough?
I don't think so. I mean, I booked 5 nights in total.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm planning to go to Malacca for a day trip tomorrow, I think. But I still feel a little bit jet lagged, so I'm taking more easy. Yeah, everything. So my itinerary is not that busy, let's say.
Good way to start your journey, the 2 months journey. That's amazing. Do you have a message maybe to the world or some wisdom to share with us?
Just go and explore. The world is waiting for us.
How long have you been in Malaysia?
1 week.
Where have you been?
Stay 1 more week.
Oh, you stay 1 more week. And where have you been?
Crab Island, Klang, Fish Market, Selangor, Malawati.
Yeah, so you have a good impression, I think, of Malaysia. Yeah. How is it? Because we're wondering, we have mixed stories always, like good and bad. How do you like it so far?
I find people very kind. People talk with everybody, and each religion, Muslim take us in the car, and Malaysian people also. We have some friends now in Selangor.
We have a Chinese friend, very, very friendly guy. Yes.
So we met many people, many kind people.
Yeah, all lovely locals.
Yeah.
Yes.
From all over, like. Any religion?
Of course.
What is something that maybe unpleasant is for you here in Malaysia?
I can tell you alcohol. Alcohol in a Muslim party. If you go to a restaurant or a hotel, you don't have beer or wine. It's a pity.
That's
Belgium.
in Belgium you have
We
everywhere.
like
It's a pity. If they don't like, they don't drink. But we like. And we are not Muslims. So
look out for the Indian, especially the Chinese. You can always buy from the Chinese.
We know.
What's the best thing that's happened to you in this country?
For me, Batu Cave.
Yeah.
It was amazing and so great.
to make her happy.
Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
Travel, visit the world.
Every countries are so nice. Yes, people have to travel and discover the other.
How long have you been here?
2 or 3 days.
Is this your first time?
Actually, no. It's my second time.
Why did you come back?
I really liked Kuala Lumpur.
How long is your trip?
It's going to be 7 days only.
Yeah, and then back to Iran? Or?
Yeah.
What's the best thing so far in Malaysia that happened to you?
I really liked the seafood here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a kind of greedy person, but yeah.
Oh, the food here in general is delicious, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the food here, and as I told you, specifically the seafood.
Being here for the second time, is there something still that you miss here, or something that maybe you like to be changed?
I kind of have problems with their driving. You know, they're not that careful.
Yeah.
But you know, I just said in comparison with the other places I have visited, I've been living actually. I had been living in Germany for 1 year.
Okay.
And it was a totally different place.
Yeah.
The rules and everything regarding the traffic, as I said, they stick to rules.
Yeah.
Or maybe as far as I experienced things.
As a foreigner, you look around and you see this.
Yeah.
And here in Malaysia,
things are a bit more comfortable, you know. Fair to say.
do you think it's clean, Malaysia? Overall, it's clean and safe.
for the safety, yeah, I can give kind of 100%, yeah. But for cleanliness, it needs some improvement.
Okay.
For sure.
Like what and where, you mean?
You know, you can see some, for example, homeless people here and there, and sometimes when you walk, for example, down the streets here, you see even they sleep at night beside the street, and then, you know, things have to be really better. They have to be improved. And about that cleanliness we were talking, I just said, yeah, poor people, homeless people, and even you can see garbage around. Sometimes they eat something and just they leave the remaining there, you know. But everywhere you can find problems, you know, and Malaysia is not an exception.
That's it. I think that's a good sum up. Do you have a message to the world or some wisdom to pass on?
A message to the world. You mean to encourage them to come here, or
maybe? No, that's up to you. You can say anything. It can be about Iran. It can be about anything.
Yeah. First of all, about my country. You know, I talked about here and the problems here, but I should say we have problems in our country too, Iran. And I hope those problems will be solved. And it's kind of difficult for people, I mean, to live, to travel, to enjoy their lives. I hope these problems will be solved, and I wish health, wealth, and joy for everybody on the planet.
For those who are outside of Malaysia and are interested to visit Malaysia, I can 100% tell you that the good things about Malaysia are outnumbering big time the negative things that have been mentioned in this video. To all the Malaysian people who have been watching for the first time, I'm sorry this episode was a little bit negative, or I had a hint of negativity. I have been making a lot of positive videos about Malaysia, and hopefully I'll be able to carry on making positive videos about your beautiful country and its people and its food. Anyway, thank you so much for watching till the very end. I would like to say from the capital city of Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, bye for now. And stay champ.